I used to babysit in my teenage years. When I was 14, I babysat for a 6-year-old boy named Cody. Once, his parents left me with a few instructions, no more than to order a pizza for dinner and not let him go into their room. They also left me with an interesting comment that Cody tends to act differently than other kids and that he'll talk to himself or his imaginary friend, especially when he played with his toys. It was midday, pouring outside, and I was watching some old wipeout show that used to be on TV in the early 2000s. Cody was on the floor, playing with his toys scattered across the living room. Cody kept using the name Agnes, acting like he was playing with another kid who was sitting in front of him. One of his toys, sitting across the room, activated out of nowhere. I found it weird because the toy was one of those little cube-like things with a crank where you pull it down, and some simulated moving racing background came up on the screen. It was the kind of toy that would take effort to activate, and there it was, activated all by itself. I asked Cody how that was possible. He looked at me and said, "Agnes is playing with it." I have to admit it was a little disturbing hearing him say that. I picked up the toy and turned it off. That night, in the final hour waiting for his parents to come back, I was in the bathroom washing up when there was a knock at the door. "Cody?" I said. I opened the door, and Cody wasn't there. I looked into the hallway for Cody. One of the doors at the end of the hall started to creak open slowly, like really slowly. I turned off the bathroom lights and walked into the room, expecting to see Cody playing around trying to scare me. Instead, Cody was sitting on the bed in the far corner of the room, looking at me. I asked him who just pushed open the door. "Agnes," he said. Now truly freaked out, I went to pick Cody up off the bed and brought him to the living room, where I spent the rest of my shift until his parents came back. I didn't mention any of the weird things that happened, but when they reached out to me to watch Cody again a few weeks later, I never called them back.